Today is May 2. We're on May 2. Your girl got her hair did. I combed my hair. After so long of not having a comb, I sat down yesterday and I combed it. And this time, when I comb it, I decided to put parts in there, actually take the comb and part it out and section it out nice and neat this time. Yeah, I did that. Normally I would just take pieces and just start to plait my hair. So hair's done. I have two uncertain families that I had to contact this morning because one of them was supposed to start in May, but I haven't heard anything from them. And then the other family, I noticed that the child had me come in for 2 days now, so I'm like, hey, haven't seen the child at the daycare, is everything okay? And she was like, oh, probably might have to travel. And I'm like, okay, just communicate, if something is wrong, just let me know, because I would hate to know that you decided to discontinue service but then didn't update us, because if you do that, then that works out to be inconvenience to you, because then you still have to pay because, hey, you didn't tell me anything. So there is that. I'm hoping that it's not a discontinuation and it's just that she's sorting herself out with some stuff. And then for the new family, I don't know, man. I don't know. She said she wanted to start in May. It's May and I haven't heard anything from her. So we'll see how that goes. I'm supposed to be doing some ads for May. But then, based on how the finances are, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do paid ads again in May or just do regular ads. And then see how that goes. But paid ads usually get the word out a lot faster and more people are able to, see them. But numbers are okay though, but as I said in previous video, you always want to have a wait list of persons. Oh, someone's calling me. Who is calling me? Okay, so had a call that disrupted my video. So like I was saying, I always want to make sure that numbers are up and never down, because then that's gonna cause you some financial issues. And so yeah, I have to see how that goes based on their response. I'm probably gonna have to put out some ads to make sure that we have families coming in for me if needs be. How are you guys doing? I'm okay. Yesterday was a holiday and I just didn't do much yesterday, to be honest. I have some things I need to do, but I was just like, I need to rest. One of the things that I have noticed is that as a child care provider, well, the one that I have made for myself, parents don't think that you need a rest. They don't think that you need a break. They just think that she provides the service, and so she will continue to provide the service every single day. And I have been trying to, set this kind of, I've been trying to tell parents, if a holiday is coming up, if you want me to look at your child on the holiday, then you would have to message me the day before, because if you didn't message me the day before, then obviously I gonna just make up my own plans to do the things that I want to do, because obviously nobody reached out to me. No, I don't expect you to send me a message on the day, because I might be in St. Martin, I might be sleeping, I might be doing something on that day. I'm not sitting down at home just waiting for a parent to be like, oh, Tiff, can I bring my child today? No, I'm not doing that. If I have a family already requested for the holiday and someone messaged me on the day, I'll obviously accept the child, because I already started working because I had a family from before. But if nobody messaged me and you decide to message me on that day, best believe I already made another plan. Best believe I am going to sleep in. Best believe I'm going to stay up late the night before so that I sleep late on the holiday. And that's what I did yesterday. And a parent blew up my phone in the middle of my sleep. In the middle of my sleep. I took off my watch because my watch vibrates and my phone, even though it was on Do Not Disturb, I was disturbed. It was on Do Not Disturb and I was disturbed. I don't know, maybe the parent was calling more than one time, but I was disturbed though. And I just got up. I took my watch off. I fling it on the side of the room. I got my phone. I muted that bad boy. I added another layer of Do Not Disturb to my phone, and I went right back to sleep because I'm like, this is not how it works. Like, no one requested care, so therefore I am not working today. I am not going to get up out of my bed on the day to be like, let me leave this family come. No, I'm not gonna do that, because just like how your time is valuable, my time is valuable. Just like how you need a rest and a break, I need a rest and a break. I do provide holiday service, but I prefer that I'm being I'm being booked the day before, so that I know, like, okay, I won't be resting on this holiday, I'll be working. However, if you send me a message on a day, the answer is gonna be no, because I already mentally prepared not to work. I'm not gonna unmentally I'm not gonna change my mind on the day, because listen, I just be glad when and he's told me about this. I need to stop walking away from the camera, knowing that I don't have the mic on. But I just be glad when I don't have no work. Like, it's like, for instance, night care. If somebody didn't book me to do night care, I'd be glad, because I'm like, thank God, I could just go to my bed early. Love that for me. But at the same time, obviously I want to make money. Yeah, but at the same time, I want to rest. Like, it's gonna be a battle between the two. Money ain't all. I need a rest too, and it's just gonna be what it is. If you didn't book me in time, I'm gonna just take it as, okay, nobody needs no care at this time, so I'll do this at this time. That's just how it's gonna be. Simple as. It's just like, people need to understand that, like, plan ahead so that you don't be inconvenienced when it's time, when you really need somebody to care for your child, aka me, and I'm just not available. I'm sorry. I'm trying to boil these 2 eggs. I made pancakes. I have 2 pancakes, like I tell you guys. I'm trying to gain weight. And I made some bush tea. I got some bush tea there. And then I boiled in some eggs so that I could go with the pancakes. And then I have my medication. I have like 5 pills that I have to take. So, and it's now 7:38. Surprisingly, none of the families are here, which is good. I like slow starts, where I'm kind of like mentally prepared for the children coming in on that day. But when it starts like early, I'm just like, oh no, I didn't get to eat. So that's that. I hope you guys have a wonderful May. And also, when you watch my videos, please comment either an emoji or anything. Just put a comment in the comment section, because it helps with the YouTube algorithms and it helps like other people to see my videos. Or if you don't want to comment, just like the video, because I have 55 of you. Thank you guys for subscribing. I have 55 of you, and you guys don't be engaging. It's like, just engage. Just as soon as you click on the video, just click like. I started to do that myself, because I used to watch people's videos all the time and I never used to engage. I used to just watch the video, enjoy the video, and then left. But I just click out. But just as soon as you click on the video, you do 2 things. One of the 2 things. You either like the video when you click it, or you just comment an emoji, just so I know that you saw the video. Simple things, but that's that. Help us, sister out. It is free. It is very free to do that. You don't gotta pay no money to send a comment now, or like, if you don't want me to know that you see the video, just liking it's anonymous. You know what I mean? It's very much so anonymous. I can't see that you like the video. So that's my spill on that. I gotta talk to you guys. I have some stuff I have to talk to you guys about, but I just need to sit down and talk about it. Yeah. So later. Bye. You will add my eggs now. Yeah. Hey, come on. Put egg in. I use a spoon to put egg in now because we don't want egg to break. Now, I am going to start doing my accounts. But before I do my accounts, I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that, well, some of the mistakes that I made at the beginning of my business that caused me to not be in the best financial position at the beginning of the business. I had to put in a lot of work so that I can get my business in a better position. Now, we're not at the best position because, as you know, running a childcare business, that means that you always have to be on the ball to have a wait list, because anything can happen while a family have to discontinue service. Now, the most common reason for discontinuing service is going off to preschool. Now, you have other issues where a family might not be pleased with your service. You have issues where the family lose their job. You have issues like they have find a more affordable alternative, and different reasons that will cause families to discontinue. So I always have to be on the ball to make sure that the business is in a good position. Now, some of the mistakes were at the top of the list, prolonged discounts. Now, when I started, I wanted to provide discounts for different people, and obviously, starting, you want to make sure that families feel comfortable with the service and the fee and all of the things. And I was scared to charge good prices that would help me to function as a citizen of Anguilla, because the cost of living in Anguilla is quite high. So my mistake was having prolonged discounts. Now, my advice would be, if you want to provide discounts, it has to be for a certain period. So maybe you can provide a discount for the month, the beginning month, or the first 3 months, or don't go further than the first 3 months. Stop at the first 3 months, so that when after the first 3 months, you can start gaining your income that you actually need for the running of your business. Don't have no discounts that running for a whole year, 2 years. You're losing a lot of money there. When I saw the report where it showed the amount of discounts I gave in like the first 2 years, that wasn't a wise decision. No, it wasn't. But you live and you learn. The next thing is the incorrect accounting approach. Now, as you already known, I have spoken about this already. I just did a bunch of nonsense for the first 3 years of my business. I really did. So to avoid that, just start on the right foot. Just do the right things from the beginning, long and track every single thing, and have an account for every single thing, so that when the time comes, you have everything there to show. The next thing is that not sticking to policies and procedures. Now, for like a lot of reasons, sometimes I would be like, I know this family, I'll just leave them slide. Let me just allow them to do this or do that. I know this family, they can, if they pick up late, then it's okay. We don't have to charge them a fee. We could be understanding now. People have different things that they're going through, and at least I could do is just help them out in this part. Like, it's okay. Oh, your child is sick. Oh, you can bring them. Yeah, it's no problem. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, no. That was to my detriment too, because at the end of the day, yes, you provide a service, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that the service we are providing, you just have to do what you gotta do in order to make sure that your business is in a good position. No, I wanna please everybody. I'm a people pleaser, so I'm like, let me not charge for this late fee. No, the amount of money that I lost, especially when it comes to late fees, is crazy, because I just feel like, man, they have this thing that they have to do. They were running late this time. Da 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 da. At the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do. If your policy is that if a certain time comes and you have to charge your late fee, charge a late fee. Because one, sometimes parents will take advantage of your niceness and your kindness. And like, okay, she don't charge late fees, I can continually come late, and then that is showing that they don't respect your time. The sick policy, a lot of times, sometimes I just want to be like, it's okay, you could bring a child, but sometimes they be willingly they know that the child is sick and what their child is sick with, but they don't tell you, so you just left there to figure it out during the day. So once I noticed that the parent possibly knew that this child is sick before they brought them, then I would have to have a conversation with them, which I don't like, but I still do it. I do it because I have to make sure that the integrity of my business is not being compromised. So stick to your policies and your procedures. It will help your business greatly, and it will allow people to know that you're not a walkover and that they can't do as they please with you nor with your business. Don't do that. Now my enrollment, same goes to my enrollment procedures. Like sometimes I was like, okay, I know this family, let me just enroll them. I don't have them sign contracts because like, we good. I won't have any issues with them. They're gonna be good people, and we won't have to have any issues with them when it comes to paying and all of the things. And then it turns out that family is not what I thought, and then I have so much money being lost because the family refused to pay my money because they decide that they can't afford us anymore, and they're not going to come back, but they're not going to pay me for the service that I was on time to provide. Now, had I had my contracts signed, now I can legally take action. No, I can still take action, but I just would have preferred that I had a contract to go on to the legal side of it. But make sure you have all your contracts signed. If you're a business that offers a service, make sure every single body sign the contract, no matter who the person is. It could be your cousin. Make sure they sign a contract, right? Because you just never know what's gonna happen in the end, and then what you need to do in the end to get the money that you owe. Don't make that mistake. So contracts are very important. Says the person who allowed some people to enroll and did not sign contracts, but contracts is important. I am fixing it all. Good. The next one is not following your gut. Listen, some people, again, this also works for businesses that's outside of the childcare industry. It works for businesses with services as well. Some people, you would have this feeling like, hey, I don't think this person is a good fit for the service I provide. Yes, they're interested, but based on some of their responses and some of their attitude stuff, you just know that it's probably not a good idea to go into business with this person. So sometimes you just have to follow your gut. Like if your gut saying no, don't do it, because it be for a reason. I learned that the hard way. It does be for a reason. Follow your gut now. Follow your gut. All right. Now the next one is not knowing your numbers. Now anybody in business, no matter what the business is, know your numbers from jump, like before, like in the business planning, before the business jump off, before the business launch. Make sure you know your numbers. Like make sure you have, when I say know your numbers, I mean like you have done your research to know, okay, what is the cost of living in the country or island that I'm in. All right, you find that out. Then you say, okay, how many customers or clients I need to be able to get the income that I need, that I can get paid, so that I can not only function as an individual in this country, but also to function as a successful business owner. So if you know your numbers, if you set a good price, sometimes now your price may seem high to some people because they're like, oh, she trying to get rich overnight. But it's not that. It's because you took the time to analyze the economy and to say, hey, I can't be charging no small little pian prices, because then if I charge that kind of price, then I would left undone, because I can't afford to, one, have a successful business, two, function in this economy, because my prices aren't aligning with the kind of prices that is out there. So sometimes you just have to set the price, though. Even though the price seems high, you have to do what you gotta do, because you need to make it as well. Now, you also would have to know your competitors. I to this day, I don't even know who the competitors are. I know there are competitors now, but I don't know them. I just be in my own lane. It would be better. It would be good to know your competitors, but in my mind, I don't want to know my competitors now, but I should know my competitors, because let's say there's a family who's interested in my service, but then they realize, okay, my fees are too high. I can be like, hey, I know this other childcare business that provide a good service, and you can try them as well. They, their prices are a little lower than mine and stuff. One day I'll get to that, but as of now I don't know them. But that also helps to know your competitors' prices, so that you can set a good price to start. Obviously, eventually your price is gonna have to increase, and then you and the competitors can just be at the same price, or even you might be above your competitors. But everybody will have their own customers. Don't worry about it. Sorry for shaking the camera. Don't worry about it. Like, there is enough money out there for everyone. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's enough money out there. Don't be worried. Just do what you gotta do. Now, when it comes to pricing, like I said earlier, I am still afraid of the pricing part of it, because to me, the prices just be like, they be scaring me. But when I go and do my budgeting and stuff, I'm just like, but I'm not making it. Like, though the prices seem high, we still not making it. But you have to do what you gotta do. That's my thing. Like, you have to give it your best. You have to try your best to do the best that you can do, and trust that God will take care of the rest. Sometimes you might have good days, sometimes you might have bad days, sometimes you might have good reviews, sometimes you might have bad reviews, but that's not part of the business. You just have to do what you have to do. Don't make these mistakes right here, and you're gonna be good. Like, that's just how the cookie crumble, you know what I mean? So let me go and do these accounts now, and I will talk to you guys